There we go, and we're live. And good evening, all. Good evening, Andrew.
Hello, buddy. This is awesome, and thank you for asking me to come on here. This is great fun.
No, it should be.
Normally, I have to do all this myself. It's nice to have someone else do it.
It is nice to be on the other side sometimes. I've realised that this week you got less to do, especially setting up.
Yes.
So yeah, it's the first episode of Martial Arts Mayhem, even though it's the last day of May.
Well, at least you've got one in there.
We got one in, yeah, because we've got Rumble in the Bronx next week, which was supposed
Excellent.
to be last week, but yeah, had to postpone it, so it's still going to count.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we've got June Claude Van Damme starting next month.
How long did it take you to think that up? That was great.
Oh, years.
Well done. You can be proud of that. What's July then?
Shit. Couldn't think of any for July.
To the point.
If anyone's got any suggestions, I'll listen to them.
Yeah.
All right, let's just check this chat because Dutch is watching Iron Eagle 3. Okay, so he's just taking a break.
Why not?
Yes, that's the one with the old fighters, isn't it?
That's the ones with Lewis Gossett Jr. in it and the fantastic theme tunes.
Oh, hang on, I'm getting confused now because the first one was a kid where his dad gets left in the Middle East, and the second one's a different kid because the other kid's missing in action. And then the third one is the kid from the first one comes back. I can't remember.
Yes.
And then the fourth one is a team of World War II people.
I never saw the fourth one. I remember seeing the artwork and thinking, it made it to 4?
If it is that one, the fourth one is awesome because there's a guy in a propeller fighter plane, and he stands up after opening the canopy and fires a rocket launcher at a MiG or something and takes it out. So
nice. For crazy endings, though, my favorite is always going to be Wild Zero. Have you ever seen Wild Zero, the East Asian movie with Guitar Wolf in it?
No.
It's a spoiler alert for a 23-year-old film, but there is a scene where Guitar Wolf, the punk rock musician from Japan, pulls a sword out of his guitar and cuts a UFO mothership in half, ending an invasion, while screaming rock and roll. I'm like,
remake that immediately.
I sat watching it for the first time a few years ago, thinking I've peaked. It's all downhill from here.
So yeah, so that says it's only once a year because I only came up with it mid-May. Sophie's here. Evening, Sophie.
Hey, Sophie.
Echo Sierra's here. Evening, Echo.
Hello.
Sans Bunny today, I think. Are we, Echo? This one features Sonny Chiba.
Yes, it does.
Hello. Everyone's saying hello. Awesome shirt, Andrew. Well, yes.
Thank you. This is
a bit more because it's self-advertising. So
this is my brand.
So I introduce himself.
I'm Andrew Horn. I'm from the channel Planet Hex, which you can probably find linked to somewhere on the Video Tasties channel. Thank you very much for that. Many years ago, I put out a book. Well, 2014, I put out a book called VHS Ate My Brain, self-published, and it's full of typos and the odd mistake, and it's surprisingly still selling to this day.
Cool.
I still get royalties for it each month, and it's just amazing. So I'm really grateful for that. And I've got a revised version of it coming out pretty soon once I've finished the formatting, where there's all new stuff and I've corrected all the mistakes and the typos in it. I was starting out with self-publishing and thinking, what can I do? I can write about tapes. I think no one's going to read this, and then loads of people did. I got messages from all over the world with it. Ended up in Scream magazine, Scream the Horror magazine in the UK, with a column about it for a while and all sorts. But yeah, tapes have been good to me. They've always been good to me ever since I was a kid, and which brings us nicely round to Cynthia Rothrock, because I watched so many of her movies as between the ages of 12 and about 17.
Yeah, same.
Far too many of them.
Same.
But it was like, I've watched them again and again and again, a lot of them. The first one, of course, being China O'Brien, which I
Yeah.
Bought at the age of 12 for $1.99, an ex-rental big box VHS in a very seedy, dodgy shop over Castle Market in Sheffield, where I'm from Sheffield. And many years ago, there used to be the shop. It didn't even have a shop sign. It was just a room full of ex-rental tapes, and they would happily sell children's 18 movies. So I was in there all the time.
Different
Honestly,
time.
it was great. The first time I got there with China O'Brien and Return of the Living Dead 2, which I think I've still got.
Oh,
that
go
one
on,
there.
show it off.
That's that one there. My VHS collection has shrunk rather just from being a parent and needing the cash.
Yeah.
So that's my
That's the one I remember.
bought in about 91, 92. It still works perfectly, as they all do.
Well, yes. So
They last.
it's the player that kills them.
Yes. I don't have any Cynthia on tape anymore, unfortunately. I've got some on DVD and digital, but not on tape anymore.
Yeah,
I just kept some of the main ones, like The Gate and Killer Clowns from Outer Space and things like that. Try to ignore that I've got a copy of Necromantic 2 up there. We won't mention that. Don't watch that on a date.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. Not one for me.
No. What was it you liked about Cynthia then back in the day? What was it you enjoyed about these films?
She was just awesome. She could kick ass with the best of them. Very believable that she could kick all these dudes' asses.
Yeah. I found it very compelling that she was diminutive in stature. She wasn't a tall Amazonian type person.
No.
And it really took me by surprise. In China O'Brien, which if you rewatch China O'Brien, it's like an extended A-Team episode. It's weird.
It is, isn't it?
It looks like the A-Team, but it really took me by surprise that she was basically breaking everyone's heads. And I followed her since then, and it's like, oh right, okay, so you do this. So yeah, acting is secondary to all the martial arts. So then I was hooked. And Undefeatable is one of my favorites.
It's not been well received, though, has it?
No. But things don't have to be well received in order to be enjoyable.
No, they don't. But
I get pleasure out of a lot of terrible films, because as long as there's entertainment value, I'm there.
This is entertaining, all right.
The villain's hair alone is entertainment enough.
Oh yes, we can't. We'll get to the villain. Let's see, where was I? Oh no, done that one. There was it. Awesome show. Right, Rhodey's here. Evening, Rhodey.
Hey, Rhodey.
Echo Bunny's on holiday. He might be back probably next Easter. I reckon. Sophie's in a Star Wars jumper.
Good stuff.
Far too many. I'm guessing that's Iron Eagle sequels. Wonder if we'll get a legacy version of that now. Top Gun's a hit.
What, with like a CG de-aged Lewis Gossett Jr. in it? He'll never top Enemy Mine, no matter whatever he did. Enemy Mine was great.
Although, didn't he win an Oscar for Officer and a Gentleman? And he's only a minor part in that.
I can't remember. If it doesn't have monsters, martial arts, or spaceships in it, my knowledge is rather limited.
I haven't seen it for a while. Good evening, gentlemen from Grayson. Good evening, Grayson.
Hello.
Sophie, what does it say on your hat, Andrew? Stop forcing him to advertise himself.
On my hat, it says Straight to Video, which is a brand by my buddy Rob Lane, who's been in lots and lots of bands. The one that my wife likes to rib him about being in was Let Loose. He was a bass player in Let Loose, the 90s pop band for a while.
Oh.
And he's been in Bullet Boys, Teenage Casket Company, lots and lots of bands. But he does a brand called Straight to Video, who do like cover versions of old movie soundtrack stuff. Trick or Treat, there's the Trick or Treat one. He also does like cinema events, and he does an excellent podcast, the Straight to Video podcast, which gets some really quite surprising guests on it. Ooh. Like cast members from Nightmare on Elm Street and just crazy guests. But yeah, it's Straight to Video. Straight to Video. Look them up; they're awesome. It's STV podcast on most socials. It's not as good as Video Tasties, of course.
Well caught. Cody Ray is here. Can't have enough VHS.
Absolutely, dude.
Tell my wife that.
There's even some on the top up there out of their boxes.
Yeah, I got a pile of out their boxes. This is a shame.
There's some corkers up there. Well,
yeah.
My light has fallen over, so I've gone very dark.
The extra.
Original unrated extra preset extra. Just grab my light again because I've just knocked it down.
Mother. Yeah, Jim's here. Good evening, Jim. My favourites are Right and Wrong, Above the Law, Police Assassins video. Yeah, the Hong Kong's ones. It's only recently, thanks to Dutch and others like Cool Movie Graham and Lockdown Stash, that I got to know that she was in East Asian ones. Because I only know her from the American.
She did loads.
O'Brien and Martial Law and Tiger.
Yeah. Well, I started with China O'Brien 2, then went on to like Lady Dragon and Tiger Claws and Above the Law, Martial Law and things like that, and then went back to the other ones, and they were great fun. I mean, the only one I think of hers that I've been really disappointed with was 24 Hours to Midnight, which I had a back in the day where you could buy sample VHS covers. I was like, oh, this looks awesome. She gets to wear a ninja costume in this, and she's like an assassin or something. And then it came out, and Cynthia's in it for about 30 seconds at the start and the finish. And at the start, she puts the ninja costume on, and then is played by someone else for the entirety of the movie. And they haven't even tried to hide that not only is this not Cynthia Rothrock, she is a different race. She has a completely different heritage.
How ninjas work?
Like, you've not. No, it's terrible.
It's not a Godfrey Ho film, is it?
Oh no. Oh man. I was obsessed with those for a while. The old IFD Arts ones with the what was his name? Is it Richard something? That was the ninja in all of them. A very English ninja.
Yes, I can't think of his name. Dutch will tell me now. He always remembers.
They were fantastic. They were so dreadful, but I love them.
Mighty Wrongs was my favorite. Is that the one where she does a pole vault up to the wall, does the splits while hanging sideways on a wall?
Yeah.
that is badass.
Glorious.
Oh, no. Sophie's never heard of Cynthia Rothrock. Well, the link to this film
tonight. Think of it as an education.
Yeah. The link to this film is in the chat at the top because it's on YouTube several times for free. So, her movies in the West were kind of shitty, bad direction and choreography, but I even love those in my video stuff days. Yeah,
I found that hugely appealing because they never tried to be anything other than what they were. The people that made them, people that were involved with them, totally understood that they were making straight to video chaff, but they're fun. Then they provided what I wanted. I wanted good guys kicking bad guys' asses, and that's what I got. It was great.
Yeah, because was it China O'Brien and China O'Brien 2 pretty much came out the same year, didn't they? They were made so close together.
Yes. I wouldn't have been surprised if they were shot in the same weekend.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's good, yeah. And trouble is already here. Multiple chins. Look at my fucking cheeky bastard.
I've tried to give myself a relatively flattering angle so that only the one thing is visible.
I'm going to have to move my camera so it's more up my nose. Right. Hello. Don't greet him, Echo. No, Dutch, don't greet him. He's trouble. That's better. Well, apart from the love. What's up, Zero? Right. Ramon, how are you, bro? My next video is going to be something really special for me about... okay.
Very brave. Good on you.
Yeah, it's always good to get those made. Oh, shit. My chat just launched into space. Right. Yeah, he did win an Academy Award for that one. Yeah, it's because all I remember is Richard Gere's Lewis Scott Jr. trying to get Richard Gere to quit, and then Richard Gere crying and saying he's got nowhere else to go. Just to stay in the army. Not much good.
I have to stay here, or I'll have to go back to Iron Eagle.
Yeah, I'm fine. Not bad. Oh, I was going to ask Ricky if you're off this week, at least you're getting a break from. But yeah.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah, if I was up at 3 a.m., I'd be asleep by 3 p.m. by now.
I was asked to be on a stream by some guys in the States who were fans of a comic book I wrote for, Femforce. I'm plugging again, but I haven't written for them for a while. Superhero comics in the States, Femforce, for AC Comics, and they some fans organised a live stream with some of the creators and some of the contributors. I would love to be part of that. When is it on? And it was like 3:30 in the morning. It's like, shit.
Yeah, I think midnight maybe get some reaction from me, but yeah, starting at 3:30 and then at least 2 hours.
I can't be interesting at that time of the morning, or indeed most of the morning.
No, yeah, probably earliest I could do is 9 a.m. Yeah. Get well, Dutch. He's at home right now with the flu, not monkeypox, as Ricky says. Sending good vibes from Sophie. No, it's not monkeypox. Mike from Did You See That? Hi, fellas. I've never heard of this movie, but you have me intrigued. Yes, very much. You will enjoy this.
I do recommend if you guys that haven't seen this movie or any of Cynthia's before, one that I do recommend you see after this is Lady Dragon, because it's essentially the Karate Kid but with proper violence. You know, I like that a lot.
Yeah,
it's very dingy and grungy one. I think it was shot in like Thailand or something like that. Just from the look of it, I'd have to look it up, but it's got quite an odd atmosphere to it that for an action martial arts movie. I do recommend that one.
What's that one she did in Asia, in Hong Kong, where there's this glowing rock or stone that has got telepathic powers? It's like an alien, and then she's in it at the beginning as a cop, and then turns up again at the end. But yeah,
I don't remember. I remember she did Sci-Fighter, which was insane.
That I gotta see now. But yeah. Yeah, well, Dutch.
The cast alone in Sci-Fighter was crazy. Who was in it? It's been ages since I've seen that, but it's quite notoriously dreadful in the best way for me, anyway. Because I watch things like Apex and T-Force and TC 2000 with Billy Blanks in it.
I was just about to mention that when I saw it for the first time a couple of weeks ago. I thought, what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Is it Terminator? Is it Universal Soldier? Is it something?
Yeah. There you go. Sci-Fighters, 1996. Some of the people in it's got Billy Drago, Roddy Piper.
Who
else in it? Richard Seaman, Jane Heitmeyer. There's loads of people in it, but it's toss, but it's great fun. Honestly, it's like I would. It's pound shop sweets. You know, it fills a hole. Yeah. It gives you a sugar high, and it makes you ill.
Above the Law, yes, that's a good one.
Above the Law is great.
Above the Law 2 at the moment. That's the only one. But yeah, they're all. I only saw that when it was on the sports guy. Right. Maybe on Gareth. Oh yeah, Mike's Back to the Future 3. We're working our way through the Michael J. Fox fun film photography. What? She bloody changing her tune. It's either me or Terrence, and now she's Ricky's her favorite. Right, I own a lot of the movies on DVD and VHS, including Martial Law 1 and 2, China Ryan 1 and 2. To me, they're just relics, not that exciting.
I agree. The China O'Brien films haven't aged well because they honestly do look like the A-Team now. When she got to do things like Guardian Angel and Sworn to Justice and things, where it was complete cookie cutter, straight to video action stuff. Yeah. That's the stuff I really liked because I knew what I was going to get for my rental money. You know.
Let's see. Oh yeah, because I'd rather watch Martial Law or Shannon O'Brien than was it Fast Getaway 1 or 2, because she doesn't have anything to do with that.
No, that's true. She's not in those a great deal.
She's got the moves in the
What are the others?
Martial Arts ones.
Rage and Honor. I remember the Rage and Honor
guess.
duology, and Honor and Glory. Tiger Claws is a good one. I like
Tiger Claws 2 and 3 are slippery slope.
Yes, I have a great fondness for the first one, not so much the other two, because I like Bolo Young in the first one. I think Bolo Young is just entertaining.
Yeah, that's a good one. Facing a proper bad guy, and then what's the second one? They're going time traveling or something. The third one, they're time traveling.
I think it's the third one that's time traveling.
Portals and stuff. Sophie. Oh yeah, Sophie is going to be on for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man at some point. Okay, Nos is here. Evening, Nos. Let's see. This I was only on another. Yeah, Sophie did Dante's Peak a few weeks ago.
Oh, cool! I've not seen that since the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask, what's that Elvira thing? Is it a comic?
It's a comic book
magazine, or the comic?
It's
book?
one of the black and white comics. That big Elvira fan. I've just read her autobiography, which is great.
Yeah, I've seen bits of it. I haven't got it yet, but I don't have time to read. So.
I didn't realize that the photo sections in it had quite so much of her.
Yes, because early in her career, because she was in the lads' mags, as it were.
There's a lot from her dancing days. She was in a lot of dancing troupes in like Vegas and stuff before being Elvira. And the kids would come in. What are you reading, Dad? Nothing.
That's even more weird. If you knows you're up to no good.
Exactly. Well, they have asked, "Am I 18 yet, Dad?" Like, no. Can I watch Vamp? No, darling. Yeah.
Come on, when did you see Vamp then?
Granted, I was about 13, and it was on TV one night, and I remember seeing it start. Thinking, "Oh, cool, horror movie. Why is everything green and pink and purple? This is great. I can't look away. Oh my God, that's the guy out of Elm Street. See, Grady in Elm Street 2. I think he was in Elm Street 2. He was one of the bullies in Freddy's Revenge.
It's not Grady, is it?
I think it was Grady in that.
Mr. Grady. The one with Richard Norton. That's the guy I was trying to think of.
That's it.
Yeah, he's taken on Jackie Chan in a few films as well, hasn't he? Yes. Nos. Hello, Nos. Hang on. Hello, Sophie. Right, the Magic Crystal Gaff. Yeah, there you go. The answer was in the. I was just trying to describe it. It's called the Magic Crystal. Yeah, I think it's part of it's in Rome. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, old school Cynthia. Although she's still kicking it now. If you see a YouTube channel or an Instagram.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram. She liked one of my posts on Instagram, and that's a very modern thing to be excited about. But I was thrilled. So I did a VHS hunting video on eBay. I was just seeing what things were going for. I really enjoy those, but I fear I do too many of them. But I really enjoy making those, so I can just talk about the random things that come up.
Yeah.
It's those are really fun to do, and they don't take any editing, so it's great.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
It's fabulous. I just pop the credits and the titles and the credits either end of it, and it's done. It's fantastic. That's why there's a lot of those on my channel.
Who doesn't like looking for videos, even if it's not you doing it? No problem, Sophie. Yeah, I was on there live. Christ.
I did one about Facebook Marketplace recently as well, which was crazy. Oops, lost you there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
The more Elvira, the better. Yeah, she's still got them. My nephew is 8 years old, just starting the rest of my hair box out. He's a lucky sod.
There is someone that will have their world opened up to a land of delight.
Maturing overnight. No, Jim Carter. That's that. I was going to say, much like Cynthia Rothrock's filmography, unless it's from Hong Kong, she's got none of her films on Blu-ray, really, are they?
No. I remember one where Richard Norton was the lead, called Sword of Bushido, and always thought it looked great because the artwork on the tape looked fantastic. He's swinging a sword and it's dramatic backdrop, and I saw the film and it was terrible, like even by my standards, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just so disappointing. So I think I went and put a Joseph Lai film on and just cried. I don't know why I loved those so much for a while, but I adored them. Just because they were so stupid.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, so Sophie's list of favorite people is probably quite growing right now because Jim's on the list now. You should hide up. It's just dancing boobs. Yeah, it's only naked ladies, like in Home Alone when he looks at Playboy. I picked up the Michelle film. Michelle Yeoh in the trash shop. Wing Chun.
I love your icon.
Yeah,
Kraftwerk with robots. That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know Wing Chun. Is it an old one or a new one?
Not sure.
Because was it Michelle Yeoh is the only woman that Jackie Chan would have to do stunts, wasn't it? Thank you. Here we go. Great film, Sparks, Yu Woon Ping. There we go. Right. We're up to date with the comments. So let's play this.
Absolutely.
The 1993 Undefeatable. So what's the point of watching it? She's already won. So so what is it about? When the shadow of a serial killer... I can't even read that in full... I can't read it. It's yellow on yellow.
The plot is basically man with big mullet and mad starey eyes, and often with a t-shirt tucked into his jeans, stonewashed if I remember rightly, kills people, and Cynthia Rothrock goes and beats people up in trying to get to him.
Yes.
And
there we go.
The end.
There's a bit... Right, hang on. Let's press play over here. See where we're at. It's gone to sleep. Stupid technology. When it went out. There we go. It's going to warm up a bit.
I'll set mine going to...
Wing Ho Ping looks older. 1994, okay. And Donnie Yen's in it as well. That should be great then. Yeah. All right, here we go. Play. So where are we? Action Star Pictures and Films Well International present. Now it says a Godfrey Hall film. So
that was Godfrey Ho.
Yeah, exactly. They changed his name because of his terrible reputation.
I would have shouted it loud and proud.
But
look
yeah,
what I did. That was my fault.
So I think the only one that gets out of this with her acting talent intact is probably Cynthia Rothrock. Because
her acting does improve as the films go on, but as a fan, I'm the first to admit that it is not great. But people watched William Shatner for long enough.
Yeah, and his fighting is just two fist smash. Yeah. So
I get a lot of value out of Cynthia movies. I think they're marvelous,
as you'll see from this one.
Yeah,
because it starts off like a soap opera. Because there's so many brunettes in this film, I can't tell which one's which. So I don't know which one's the woman escaping, which one's the psychiatrist. So, stole it. There you go. He stole his thumbnail or icon. Avatar. That's it.
Bow before my mullet.
All right. Oh, hang on. Mine. VHS is a bit slower. There you go.
I do think that they spent a lot of the budget on oil.
Yeah, everyone's sweating. I don't know where they filmed it. I like the fights in that one. Very original. I can't go wrong with you in Yen Wu Ping, Sammo Hung. Yeah, great photography.
Oh, I love Sammo Hung.
Yeah, sadly lacking from this film.
Yes,
because barely any of the fighting is from a distance. It's all close-ups of obviously not very hard hits.
At least it is a selection of action movies that didn't end up with like Michael Wincott in it. There's no need.
They got this guy looking at the camera when he's getting elbowed in the back. So, there you go. So there's the psychiatrist, and there's.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's interesting. Sam, I invited Sam Furstenberg to the director of American Ninja for a watch party. So
Awesome.
he's replied, so we shall see if that happens. But yeah, come on, where's Cynthia Rothrock?
They've got to establish the other brunettes and the other redhead first.
It's like a mirror. Cool. We'll have to go back and see if they have any others. No stealing.
Well, the dude has a thing for redheads, doesn't he?
Yeah. There will be a rape scene in this, but
yes, that is.
Despite the fact being played very seriously, it's quite ridiculous. Jeff Wincott.
That was it.
From Princes of Thieves and Crow. No.
Oh, he was top dollar in The Crow, wasn't he, Jeff Wincott?
It's a 90s film, cop film. So there must be a convenience store robbery.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, too easy. Look at that. Oh, he's got a blade.
Straight down.
He's got cheating.
Top of me, I am generic bad guy number 1. There's Cynthia. She's about to arrive on yours. I think mine's slightly ahead.
Yeah, that's the trouble. This VHS, it's a different speed. Let's just reply to this. What is here?
The gang.
Oh yeah, makes no sense. This underground fighting system they have here.
There was. Why would a gang member be wearing like brand new studs and things? It just seemed a bit much. It didn't seem very practical. There was a rash in a lot of these movies. The bad guys and like the gangs and stuff are very well dressed. You know, they're supposed to look rough and ready, but they just look like models. A lot of them.
Yeah, she's hanging with this Asian guy. I can't remember what they're called now, but they think they're funny.
I mean, who helped him put the chain on there? That dude.
Yeah. I watched a review of this and someone describing it as wearing mom jeans all the way through. Because yeah, she's a redhead in this as well, I guess. So it's close to all brunettes in it. Oh yeah, the gangs. Here we go, tapping out of sync. Oh yeah, they think they're in a George Michael video. So yeah, he's got those chains and a bandana, and then it's supposed to be a real underground fight.
It's not an outfit you could put on in a hurry, is it?
No. And then the only rule is that you can't put a hand on the floor. So if you fall over and just hold your hand in the air, you can still win.
Yeah. And holding myself up by my teeth.
Close-ups of just feet.
It's like the start of something from West Side Story with all the kicking, rhythmic kicking.
And then suddenly they remember they're fighting.
There she goes, doing what she does best.
Taking out punks.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, I think she could win in about 2 seconds if she was really trying.
Absolutely. She's hugely skilled. She's very skilled in weapons and all kinds of styles of martial arts. She's phenomenal.
She's some weird blades, they've got hooks on the end.
She's she won loads of martial arts awards as well, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, she started when she was about 12, and then I can't remember the reason she was in Hong Kong, but yeah, they signed her up. She did the splits.
Black belt rankings in 7 styles of martial arts and was a high-level competitor before becoming an actress. She's currently 65. You would not know it.
No, she looks fantastic still. What's the damn, I saw it the other day. She's in a film with the guy Kurt McKinney from No Retreat, No Surrender. 10 years after that came out, about 95 after this one. And she's naked in it.
I remember she did a shoot for Femme Fatale. Was it Femme Fatale or Draculina or someone like that at the time? I think it was Femme Fatale.
Yeah, because there's a famous picture of her doing a splits kick while topless and covering her nipples.
Yes.
Oh, here's brunette number 3.
In her first 38 tournaments, she took first place 32 times in forms, and first place in weapons 12 times.
Bloody hell!
Including competing in men's tournaments, because there was no women's division.
Yeah, I could totally believe her kicking ass more than Scarlett Johansson or anyone.
That is fantastic. That's the thing with where a lot of action films can fall down, is where the action isn't convincing, or where you can see they've tried to teach an actor martial arts, but you can also see when they've tried to teach a martial artist to act, which is sometimes more obvious.
See, this is why Dutch is here. Jeff Wincott is the brother of Michael from The Crow.
That's what I was thinking of.
That's where I get confused, the two of them. And he had a career as a martial arts actor. He was in martial law too. There we go. Thank you, Dutch. Back covering me again. Probably they saw a video clip of Michael Jackson bad. If he's bad, these guys must be badder. Scorpion kick at some point, I guess. There you go. There you go. Is that a wig? Yes. So yeah, she's supposed to be ground file. This is like her Asian cheerleaders or something. Those guys, because they don't actually do anything, do they? All the people that turn up for these fights.
No, and all their leather jackets are very new.
They are very, very new.
I think they had to edit it carefully so you didn't see the rental tags on them before they took them back.
Yeah. Even the coffee cups have got labels on those, so they can take them back.
I do really appreciate it that in the community that we're in, we're watching old movies and making fun of them. We can still greatly appreciate them because they are fun. Yeah. I love it. It's done out of a good place, you know.
When's the last time you watched this one?
It's probably about a year and a half ago. No, about a year ago. A buddy of mine, Derek from a band called the Jan Doyle Band, does a schlock. Schlock down. I can never say that right. He does a series of screenings on Twitch called Schlockdown, and it was on there, I believe. I think he did it as a Schlockdown. I'm sure he'll correct me because he loves correcting me about things. Hi, Derek.
Yeah, that's why I'm so apparently I remember the acting was, poor bastards, they're so bad that they had to have their lines on people's foreheads on paper so they could read the lines. Right, so let's have a look. I forgot to check on the release dates. Let's see. Hong Kong, 5th of March 1993. USA, September 93 is a video premiere. And it sort of hints that it came out in the cinema here in December 93, but...
Really? How odd. I can't imagine this at the cinema.
No, because I don't think I even seen any of hers advertised in the cinema. Or even the China O'Brien's were straight to videos. And
yeah.
There was a big fanfare when that happened, but yeah.
Apparently she was in the Dukes of Hazzard reunion TV movie in 97.
It's been a few years since I've seen that, so I probably wouldn't recognize her, but...
I know she was the inspiration behind Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat. That fits. They should have had her in it. Had her in Mortal Kombat as Sonya Blade.
If they had her and Van Damme in it, like, I guess was their original idea. But yeah, so you got the two useless cops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that particular useless cop there does have quite a few scenes with his shirt off, doing very angry.
I was just thinking I was going to mention it later, but yeah, he will be shot topless and oiled for a majority of the rest of the film. It's like the big fight at the end where bits get ripped off their clothing and then they fuck it, the whole thing off. Now, is that her sister?
I believe they are sisters in this, yeah.
Yeah, but I always thought, and I was talking about Cynthia Rothrock's character going to college.
Believe me, for those that haven't seen this, the rest of the movie does get less soapy. I mean, less like a soap. Not that they're soap.
Well, yeah. If you thought there was a lot of eye gouging in the Black Christmas remake, strap in.
Yes.
Was it the Dragon Claw movie? Does on the Next as well, or something like that to kill people?
That was in Tiger Claw, wasn't it? Tiger Claw.
Well, he kills. He does bruises on the people that he kills his neck, and then that's how they.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember if it is called the Dragon Claw or something.
Yes, the telltale move. I think there's a line in it. It's like it's a proper cop out. It says, well, there's only one practitioner I know that does that move.
Yeah, that was
who the bad guy is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do not like eye trauma. It's very piss poorly done in this. There's no special effects. It's a. I've got something in my hand. I'll just poke you in the eyes and drop what I was holding in my hand.
It's not like the one in Zombie Flesh Eaters where the eye gets gouged out fully on screen and stretched out towards the camera.
Yeah, it's not even Evil Dead 2 level. This isn't.
Fulci loved his eye gouge. There he is.
Yeah.
Look at him being all romantic with his scarf.
Yeah. And then she's all happy to see him. They called him Afro Mullet in the review I saw earlier.
Hello, my dear.
He's got his
Would you
guns
acknowledge
out.
my shoulders?
Yeah.
Never mind cooking. Look at my shoulders.
Because I don't know if he's supposed to be a professional fighter. Because we saw him
and he's gone over the edge, hasn't he?
I think. No means no.
Exactly.
But yeah, I will censor this for a bit.
Yeah. That hasn't aged. This area of the movie hasn't aged well. Scenes like that are always uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No matter what age you are.
Fun nudity in this. There's no nudity at all, I don't think.
No, but it's still really unpleasant.
Yeah. He gets quite violent with her and then spoils dinner.
Yeah.
Right. And the one I gouge in Thriller, a cruel picture, used a real corpse for that one. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Definitely don't want to see that.
You could do back to back with City of the Living Dead, the other Fulci movie. Lucio Fulci.
Yeah, Fulci. So yeah,
where they made the actress fill her mouth with sheep guts.
Yeah, he was one to go too far.
Yes,
he wasn't happy with his film unless there was at least one eye gouging or eye trauma.
Well, eventually, he just gave up and stopped making any sense at all. If you watch one called Manhattan Baby, it's got like a really cool cover, and the trailer looks really good. It's this looks creepy, this looks weird and sort of fantastical. But if you look at the Shameless DVD release of the Shameless in the yellow cases, their blurb on the back of Manhattan Baby, they fully admit they don't know what's going on in the film that they're selling. It's like, well, this film is about something, but your guess is as good as ours. We've no idea, but it's got a load of Fulci stuff in it.
Well, it's like this rape scene here. He's imagining the fight that we saw earlier in his head while he's having sex with his wife on the table. I think, what's he thinking of here? Because he was behind the bloke, elbowing him in the back of him in the flashback. But yeah, there we go. And
There we go.
He's got the crazy eyes.
Yep, he certainly has. I think they should have got their own credit, his eyes, in this.
Yeah, because his best acting feature.
That's where all of his performance is. You know, it's like, I'm sane, now I'm not.
I don't know what was going on, to be honest. Yeah, best you didn't see.
The whole thing with the underground fighting, though, that turns up in a bunch of Cynthia's things. Like Lady Dragon, I mentioned earlier, there's a huge element of the underground fighting stuff in that. I guess because it fit with the budget of these films, that they could just get like a warehouse or something. And,
yeah,
quick underground fight.
Yeah, probably no bloody permission to be there, but yeah.
Yes.
We can film this in a night, no one will ever know. Yeah, it just zoomed out of a picture, a family picture of the couple, and she's looking there like really shocked and unhappy, and then he's there smiling behind her.
He's about as convincing as Tommy Wiseau in The Room.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a love story for the ages, this one. Yeah, he's bought her a present, and she's not at the door waiting for him. Yeah, AWOL and Best of the Best too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. God, I've not seen AWOL in ages.
There you go. Well, hang on. I'm watching it with someone. Who am I? Part of my Jean-Claude Van Damme. Started. When does that start even? Can't remember. Oh, also, do you know Andy Sidaris?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're starting summer season of his films.
Oh, man.
Double Team.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Full Moon Features. To the point where I've been bugging Charles Band to try and let me write one for him.
Oh yes, I saw your video.
Yes, and I'm obsessed with them. But on their streaming app, they have all of Andy Sidaris' movies. And I binged them over a couple of weekends, and it's like these are the greatest things ever made.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I bought the DVD box.
They're really not.
They are Playboy actresses with guns and explosions. So
they directly appeal to the 14-year-old in all of us. You know,
to produce underground fights. Yeah. Yeah, he did not rape her. He did not.
I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark.
TC 2000 definitely looks like it was done in a warehouse.
Oh, TC 2000 is terrible.
I just couldn't believe
in the best way. Back that up with what was the Expect No Mercy, the Jalal Merrill film? Quite similar in tone. There was like a rash of sort of cyberpunk VR themed films for a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's left him, but she made him his favorite steak dinner, and now he's just thrown it against the wall in a tantrum.
What a waste of steak.
Yeah, I love it. And then he's half semi-smashing things. Yeah. Indeed, Dutch.
Now, when you're playing this scene, I want you to think, I wish I was in Stand By Me. And then grow up as a crazy man.
Yeah, I wonder if what Godfrey Ho's English was like. Because he's having a flashback to his childhood when he was bullied.
I see, it's interesting seeing these early days before he got the job presenting Bargain Hunt.
I thought I recognised him. Cheap as chips. Great virtual scenes in that one. There you go. They look worse than a PlayStation 1 fight scene. They wish they were that good.
So now I will turn myself into a ginger skunk.
Yeah. So we're like 22 minutes into this, and we've only had one fight so far. Oh yeah, I don't know. He sprays his hair with red stripes, and then I don't think it even shows up on anywhere else. We'll go to the best stunt in it. Yeah, in a minute. where he thinks every woman brunette is his wife.
That's exactly it, and he wants to take revenge on all of them. No, he means business. He's got that turtleneck on.
Yeah. He takes on this Asian guy with no problems whatsoever, and then it turns out that the Asian guy is the #1 karate champion in the world or something like that.
Everyone in these movies has mad martial arts skills, regardless of who they are.
That has been mentioned. Because, the policeman's a martial artist.
Yeah.
The bad guy's a martial artist. Cynthia Rothcott's a martial artist.
There was a stray cat doing spinning kicks in the background somewhere, probably.
So, damn, can't make it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, the guy is losing terribly, but it's more of a street fight, so. Now,
there he goes with the eyes.
There he goes.
Look away if you don't like eyes.
He bounces off a truck and hits the floor, and there is no sign of any padding. He's got a bit of on back, maybe, but he hits that card and concrete very hard.
Yeah, there's no safety mats in these.
No, it's no Commando where you can see the blue mats just at a shot.
You
stole the one trying from good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah. Yes. One of my favorite B martial artists was Matthias Hughes. In those days, a sort of blonde Schwarzenegger with long hair. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I know Matthias Hughes.
He is in No Retreat, No Surrender 2. Because he's a massive bloke, but he learnt martial arts and then for No Retreat, No Surrender 2, and then became quite good at it. So
awesome.
Kept it up.
Who was the other one? There's Gary Daniels a bit later on as well. He did a lot of things and ended up as Kenshiro in Fist of the North Star, which there was a live action version of Fist of the North Star, and I think it killed a studio that made it. Because they were generally making movies like this budget, and I think it ended up costing like $5 million, and they got Malcolm McDowell in it and things, and it just brutalized the studio because it was terrible.
How much is a Malcolm McDowell these days?
Relatively cheap, I would imagine.
Just looking at the people that are in this film, and Cynthia Rothrock and about 2 other people have profile pictures in IMDb. I don't even know what the cop's name is.
I'm on IMDb for donating to a Kickstarter back in 2013. And listed as a producer on a documentary about VHS called Adjust Your Tracking. With 191 other producers.
Yeah, I think I'm mentioned in the what's it? It's Me, Billy. Black Christmas fan film.
Oh right, yeah. I think my biggest like that was I donated to a Kickstarter from Troma. When they did Return to Newcomb High Part 2, and it's like get a digital version of the movie when it comes out, get a PDF of the scripts, and get your name in the credits. And I was like, that sounds awesome, but they got cameos from Stan Lee and Lemmy. So I'm like, my name is in a film with Stan Lee and Lemmy. This is epic.
You can't beat that.
No.
Nope. Good morning, DMC. He's in New Zealand, so already Wednesday morning for him. I own that one, quite funny. Chris Penn was also in it. There you go. He was everywhere in the 90s. The original, what's it?
Yeah, the original Fist of the North Star is great.
There we go.
Manliest film ever made.
Hang on, this cop is wearing exactly the same costume as Last Action Hero, Jack Slater. He's got the red
he's got the red shirt on.
He's got the red shirt, the brown jacket, and the blue jeans.
Fantastic. I loved Last Action Hero. I've not seen that in so many years. I must revisit that.
Definitely, it's awesome. Don Yam, which one is he then? Stingray. Is he the bad guy? I can't remember. No, I don't. I can't tell who's who. Although I think it's got neighbours level acting.
Oh, the banter between the cops is just
Oh, go to the porta potty. Oh,
It's not quite on the level of Samurai Cop. Now there's one you could have fun with.
yeah.
My God. I saw
Oh,
Samurai Cop on a big screen
oh.
at an all-night movie bad movie marathon, which was one of the best nights out I've ever had. It was Broadway Cinema here in Nottingham. It's about 10 years ago now, and they showed 4 films split up with original 35mm trailers, and it was epic. So it was The Room, with all of the audience participation throwing spoons and spoons. So it's The Room, and then it was Samurai Cop, and then Roadhouse, which isn't
What?
bad. You know, it's not a bad movie, but it became this huge party piece because at random intervals throughout the film, people would just yell Roadhouse, just in the dark. They would just yell Roadhouse, and then it finished up with Pieces, the horror movie from 1980, and
bastard.
And it was brilliant because the Broadway had allowed everyone to bring in their own food and get like takeaway and bring in duvets and stuff. Like, get comfy. You're going to be in here for like 8 hours.
Oh yeah,
and it was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, because back when Star Trek Generations came out, I think my cinema did every film before that came out. So it was the first. Was it 6? Yeah, 6 films.
They made people watch The Final Frontier.
Yes, it was overnight. So it started like at 8 in the evening, and it was but we only made it for the first 3, and then it was just like too late, too much. Let's go home.
Why has this dude got the football armor on?
That's cheating, isn't it?
It is.
Got some armor, but he still. Oh yeah, at least you get some great moves in because you jump off the side of the wall then. And
see, this is a good example of one of the strengths I think of Cynthia's stuff is that she is quite unassuming.
Yeah.
And but takes these people on utterly fearless. I mean, I know it's all rehearsed and so on, but you can see that she's got utter confidence in everything that she's doing, and that's just great.
She can take on these little twats.
Yes.
Yeah, like she did that spin then. And then
that'd be great to hear with like an English dub. Come on, then, you bastards.
It's like Police Story and the Cockneys. Hang on. Thor? What's that Dutch for? Did I miss that? Yeah, and then they just get in their cars and go home.
Yeah.
As you would after an underground fight. Oh no, you've seen another brunette who looks nothing like his wife.
Guy trying to look hard in a varsity jacket.
Oh yeah, he followed them home to their trailer. Oh yeah, I forgot we missed the eye gouging, didn't we? The first one.
There'll be more.
Yeah, it's anyone that actually shows something happen. It's anyone that's obvious. Oh. Excuse me a minute.
Hello.
Right. So yeah. This guy's reaction. He just lost to Cynthia Rothrock, so I think we can take this guy on. It's not even that like fast fighting, is it?
No.
And they slow it down for like chucking him over a bin.
It seems like this that are that do show the limitations of it. Oh bloody hell! There's the face there.
Yeah, it's like wait, move there, then throw this punch, move over there, right, wait, kick.
And now he's clearly got blood in his mouth.
There it is. There's the grip. But then it looks like he broke his neck, but at the same time he's doing this pinch thing on his neck.
Oh, there he goes. There's cop guy.
Yeah. He's got the moves.
He
It just
has.
doesn't look as good when there's no one there.
See, what I want in here, in this sequence where he's doing all the workouts, is to see just like an old lady pushing a mop behind him, just tutting.
Yeah.
He's off again.
Then you have homes to go to. There's the captain to chew their ass.
Yep.
Oh,
Aren't you aware you've got your t-shirt tucked in that high?
And the other one's wearing his Bolo Young costume. Black.
His
Parachute
trademarked Bolo Young crisp and dry spray on him.
I can't remember. Does the other whatever? Does something happen to the other cop, or he's just no longer part of the story by later on?
I think they just ran out of footage. They could have done back to Samurai Cop. They could have done what they did with Samurai Cop, and for the cutaways, the reaction shots, just cut entirely to an earlier scene. I was almost couldn't breathe in the cinema watching that.
Oh yeah, see, he knows his stuff. He's quite good.
Yep.
I'm sure being a martial artist will come into play later. Whoops. So yeah, he doesn't fancy this one. You know,
No.
Just completely blanks her, and then he sees another brunette in the background.
Even she's a martial arts expert.
Isn't it the sister this time? So there's so many I got to keep up. Yeah, there you go. She's had some training. Because what I don't get is, all right, Cynthia Rothrock's a waitress who part-times as a fighter to earn money to send her sister to university.
What it does have echoes of that I've never actually realised this, and I feel a bit stupid for not recognising this. It's the Terminator. Sarah Connor was a waitress.
Oh, she was?
And the Terminator went around finding people called Sarah Connor and offing them, and this guy's doing the same thing just with dodgy wigs.
Yeah, so I think apparently, was it Godfrey? Let me double check. The sister left the production early.
Mm-hmm.
So her corpse is not what Cynthia Rothrock is reacting to later.
Oh, that's it. There she goes.
There we go. Look at this. Whatever those hook things are called, they're pretty brutal. They got like half Klingon blade and half
a battler.
Yeah.
She's so good.
Oh yeah. So the sister was unpaid, so she left the filming, and then they had to fake it in the morgue.
I'd have been a bit stuffed with that. I made a movie in lockdown with I got a bunch of mates to send me footage they shot on their phones. Paid no one. I was just bored. That's what the BBC interviewed me about, because I was like, "How you've done this in lockdown?" I was like, "Yeah, I was bored," and paid no one. Literally, I was like, I can't pay anything. I want to do something because I'm going nuts.
If you're also bored, just
yeah. That was fun.
Isn't that how we got Corona Zombies, the movie?
Sort of. Yeah, that was shot. Fulman shot that just before total lockdown went into effect. And yes, I've read about that just recently, and Have you seen it? Because it's
I haven't. I just watched the Cinema Snob. I let him suffer, and then he.
Yeah. Corona Zombies. It's only a very small portion of it is new footage.
Yeah.
Just the stuff with Barbie and Kendra, the two main characters in it, is new footage. The rest of it is stuff that Full Moon had the rights to, which they've redubbed. So
back to me.
I can't remember what the exact films were. I think Nightmare City was in there.
Oh, here's the scene. So yeah, they got
the
model, and then it's
Cynthia freshly coming over from a White Snake video.
Let's have a look. How old was she in this? Zombie creeping flesh, says Moss.
Excellent.
Yeah,
it's
googling it.
It was. I like the audacity of it more than anything.
It's completely different film stocks as well, wasn't it? One was digital and one was like old.
Yeah. It was very, very silly. But a lot of the comedy in the Corona Zombies for me is the redubbed footage where characters will just say, I will just put this down here. Hello, nice beard. And it's like very serious footage, but they've just tried to put something where the lips were moving. Oh, here we go.
Oh, this guy. He's like, the boxes he's standing on are wobbling.
Yes.
Helping or hindering him. And he's doing roll over his. People are going crazy just because he rolled over a box. I can do that.
He's been practicing by playing lots of Double Dragon.
Trying to think of the film now. Mercenaries from 2014. That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
Cheering him for crushing an apple.
Yeah. I can crush a moldy apple. Because it doesn't look a good one. Cynthia Rothrock. What was it? Zoe Ball, Zoe Bell, Christina Loken, Bridget Nielsen, Vivacia Fox. Yeah, it was supposed to be the female Expendables. That it was.
Wasn't there supposed to be an all-female Expendables direct sequel being made? Wasn't
it? Keep promising that after the second one, I think, or the first one.
Yeah.
Expendables or something was going to be called.
That was it.
But yeah, it never happened. Literally one film completely yoinked with a few extra bits, yeah. He doesn't like having. Didn't they do it again with Murder Hornets? I don't know if they did something similar or just shot new. It was all just new footage of people in their homes, and they sent it in.
This guy can't look fearsome with the mad-eyed mullet dude going on a rampage.
Yeah.
This guy in his mum's jumpsuit isn't.
Yeah, he's got
that formidable
claws, and then he keep posing more than fighting. And yeah, she's doing flips and proper jumps, and
he's doing interpretative dance.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, look at me.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
I'll throw him, let him have a few hits on my arms, and then smack him down. Is he just like the Last Dragon or something? He had a red.
I think so.
He pulled her hair out.
That lady that keeps cheering looks like Koo Stark.
That's I was just gonna say, who the hell does she look like? It's Koo Stark, yes.
Each time it cuts back to her, she's cheering with less enthusiasm.
Yeah, so fucking hell, it's been an hour. Has he not filmed enough? And then there's a Cadillac.
We've arrived in our dependable coats.
Who's he dressed like now?
Look at Cynthia there, not a hair out of place after all.
I know, she's lost a patch of it. Let's see, where is it? The storyline: Christy Jones, Cynthia Rothrock, avenges her sister's death at the hands of a crazed martial arts rapist. Damn it! Let's look up the goofs. There's only one.
I think one of the things I liked about this at the time was that it had sort of a darker feel to it than a lot of the others, which were very popcorn and comic booky. This one, it felt, for all its failings, it felt a bit more serious. You know, it had a psychopath. It wasn't just like a crime syndicate or something.
Yeah.
It was a psychopath, and I think that was a bit more scary.
Yeah, I just remembered that one where she's nude and she's a psychic. You said psychopath, so she can touch someone and know things about them. Trying to think. Well, that's Godfrey Ho. No wonder I can't find him in his list. Where is it? Yeah, because the Cinema Snob also makes jokes about a lot of films, comparing them to Godfrey Ho films. George makes me laugh.
Right, so it's a clear sign of quality when something's
It is.
Godfrey Ho on it.
You're comparing it.
It's up there with Albert Pune. Although having said that, I have a lot of love for Nemesis that he did.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I haven't seen that for years.
I have the video poster for that downstairs. Have you ever seen the sequels to Nemesis?
No.
There's many sequels. There are now, as far as I'm aware, there's 4 sequels and 1 semi-sequel that didn't come out. So, Nemesis 2 and 3 and 4 have a completely different plot and cast. So Olivier Gruner's not in them. No one from the first one's in, and it's about a genetically modified lady that is sent back from the future and grows up in like our time, but in the desert, and is raised by tribesmen. And,
what?
The Nemesis in this is a robot called Nebula. It's like a Predator-style robot with a cheap visual effect over it. Is sent back to kill this lady in the past, but when it arrives, she's this massively muscular Amazonian, like Xena type warrior, and it's basically Predator. And then there was Time Lapse, which was just like, I don't know what the hell was going on in Time Lapse. It was insane. There was like robot twins in it and all kinds of nuts stuff in it. Then he did a 4th one called Angel of Death, and otherwise known as City of Angels, which again had Sue Price in it, but was just like a weird cyberpunk art film. It was like barely 70 minutes long and was nothing to do with anything that had gone on before it. Then he did one that was like shot on a DV camera, Nemesis 5. And the last one I remember hearing about was a crossover with Cyborg called Cyborg Nemesis. And
awesome.
It was just
I remember the Nemesis poster, wasn't it like a very rip-off of the Terminator poster? It was all black and you had a white eye.
The first Nemesis poster is great. I do actually have the original downstairs, but it's in the kitchen somewhere at the moment. But I love those. But these, like with Undefeatable, the cover art of it just looked appealing because it was Cynthia ready to fight and just undefeatable in huge caps, and it's eye-catching.
She did another one that was pretty odd when she got raped herself by Billy Drago. Okay.
Yes, he's a creepy bugger. But he made a name for himself playing creepy buggers, didn't he?
He did very well. Yeah, Sworn to Justice was the one I was trying to think of. That was 96.
Ah, yes.
Her sister gets attacked in that one, and they get killed. Yeah,
I remember the cover of that being yellow. Wasn't Billy Drago in Vamp?
There you go there.
I think Billy Drago was in Vamp as one of the bad guys. Dee Dee Pfeiffer.
All right.
Oh, he's not listed on there.
Spin she did. Land on her feet. Awesome. Let's see. Just want to see. See, Billy Drago. Tremors 4.
I do really enjoy Cynthia's fight scenes.
Yeah, she's holding her own against these useless bastards.
Well, it's like there's with this era before loads of wire work and wires being digitally removed and crash mats being digitally removed, you could see that they were really there and doing it for real. And I got a lot out of that. I thought it was really exciting at the time.
There you go. Lady Dragon 2. A woman seeks revenge on the man who raped her and murdered her husband. I thought Billy Drago.
I'm not a huge fan of the second one, but the first Lady Dragon I love dearly. That's the one that's like the Karate Kid.
Ah, right. It's got Flash Gordon in it as well on this one. Himself, Sam Jones. Right. She gets arrested and gets a blow dry before the interrogation.
Of course.
Yeah. This cop again, always around. Never actually doing it, I think.
Now, what we want you to do is have a gang by a graveside.
I think I have Oliver Gruner's first one on tape, Angel Town.
Oh, Angel Town, yeah, that was fun. Didn't you do like a Die Hard style one as well?
Yeah, who didn't in the 90s?
Well, yeah.
My favourite ripoff is was it Hard to Die with the what is it? Isn't it one of the Slumber Party Massacre films or one of Sorority Row Massacre? Or which one of them? It's the third one of those. A group of girls in their lingerie get trapped in a tower block by a possessed man.
Fantastic! Wow, the Wikipedia headline for Olivier Gruner is amazing. The French former naval commando, actor, director, producer, screenwriter, martial artist, and pilot.
Bloody hell.
God, I feel distinctly less male.
Right, I'll be back in a second. I let you self-promote some more.
I see some of you have subscribed to my channel. It keeps popping up on my phone. Thank you for that. I do really appreciate that. I love making stuff. It's good fun, and I love physical media. I have had a growing interest reigniting in physical media because I'm becoming less and less enamored of companies knowing what I'm watching. I don't like being advertised at. So physical media is the way to go. Yeah, these scenes are good for a Rothrock flick because the director's an Asian. Yeah, absolutely. That's why a lot of these films where they have an Asian influence or an Asian production in it, they have a lot more of a believable, compelling look to them. It's just a shame about all the soap opera bits between them. Is that Blanche from the Golden Girls? I've seen far too many of her films, but I don't think I can actually see far too many of them. They were a good mainstay of the old the video nights where you would get some snacks and drinks and just shut the curtains and be lost in a very odd world for 90 minutes. That was one of the things I would always look at when I was renting these tapes was the length. If it was between 85 and 90 minutes, that was the golden spot for me. I knew I wouldn't get bored or fall asleep. More people ready to beat up the policeman. I guess the martial arts schools that show up in these things is also where they got a lot of the extras from. So maybe they did it with worked out a deal, got some promotion for it, something like that. Oh, they're all going to take him on now. They're all going to show him what they're made of.
Oh, it's It's not like Bruce Lee and Wesley Snipes where they're too fast for the camera.
No.
Where was that convention you went to this weekend?
That was MCon. That was MCon here in Nottingham at the Motorpoint Arena. Yeah, I go every year. I seem to be taking more and more kids with me. So this year I got 4 kids with me.
Yeah.
I got my my 2 and one of their friends, and my wife's younger. Yeah, my wife's eldest. He's like 16 now. So it was all right. It was all right. It wasn't as great as previous years, but I just think because of everything that's been going on, I think things are a bit lower key. But had some fun. Met 2 of the gladiators, which was just so funny. That was so fun. I wanted to meet Nick Frost, but he was just too expensive. But the gladiators, like selfies with the gladiators, was £10. I'm like, all right, I'm happy to do that. But they both went above and beyond. I mean, Hunter came and danced with the kids to his single Shaka Boom. They did the whole thing. I was like, this is weird. It was nice though, because I was talking to my wife about this last night, actually, that it was a strange, nice. It was a nice little full circle thing, because I watched Gladiators like mad as a kid, and with any of the like celebrities I've met or people. So I used to work for a music magazine as well, and interview rock stars and things like that. And it was always very satisfying when they turned out to be nice people that were up for a laugh.
Yeah.
And it gives me that connection, like the adult now finding out this person's cool. It kind of justifies all the appreciation I had back in the day when I was younger and watching these things. Oh, wouldn't it be amazing to meet these people?
Yeah.
Finding out that they're decent people to you or your kids or anyone that wants to come and say hello is just so satisfying.
Yeah, makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Mm.
So get away! Don't come near me, you bastards.
Also, last year I met Paul McGann last year's, and Ingrid Oliver from who is Osgood from Doctor Who, and at the event we generally go on a Sunday because it's quieter and you can see stuff better, and you'll get more time with the guests that are there just because there's less people there early on a Sunday, and so I had the really quite odd experience of seeing Paul McGann, with Nolan, the Doctor, and all these things he's been in, playing with my kids' Lego with them. It was really odd, and just taking the time to do it. And like Danny John Jules was another one. I was like, could we get a photo with the kids? And he came and did loads of poses with the kids, like hung out and made them laugh and everything. And he says, well, can I have a look at the photos you took? I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, oh man, I really like these. Could you just email them to me if I put my address in? I'm like, yeah, all right. And one of them wound up on his Instagram.
Nice.
And I love it that just when people are decent towards the people that have appreciated their stuff, it's so satisfying. It's really nice.
Did you go, better make myself look big?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Can't be owning a tape or a DVD. Picked up a few tapes by checking out posters on eBay after watching your video. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Physical media. What many children, young teens had with the horror genre. My brother and me had with the action and martial arts in the video store days. I don't think these movies can really compete.
That was something I didn't get back then, was posters with Cynthia on. I don't remember the video stores I went to having those out, because I did ask them to put my name on a lot of them. I got a lot of like B-movie ones, like Evolver. I remember Evolver and Apex and Nemesis and things like that before. And you would go in and you say, oh, when you've done with that, could I have that? Could you put my name on that? And they were more than happy to do it, but I didn't get any Cynthia ones.
I missed out on that. Well, I had the posters, but I didn't keep them. They got trashed, so
yeah,
taken down and binned. Why would I want my original Cobra video poster? Yeah, it's a shame. How have the police not stopped this guy yet?
Yeah, well, are there just those two police guys? Is that their entirety of the police force?
More martial arts thing than trying to stop Cynthia Rothrock in underground fights.
Why have we got this crime wave going on? Oh, it's because everyone is oiled up in the car park dancing.
And the psychiatrist actually, she says she deals with so many victims that it could be anyone, but yeah. The rest of the world is obvious who it is. With Hong Kong, very nostalgic to me, yeah. I can see. Yeah, I was definitely more martial arts and horror in the early teens anyway, because I started with Mad Mission films, or the first Mad Mission film anyway, and then the Jackie Chans, then the Van Dammes.
Early on for me, it was mainly horror, but then it was sci-fi and action. Then a couple of good examples here. I've got Evolver here actually on tape. There's a few that I won't get rid of, and they are not great movies, but they're special. You know, I've never been the sort of collector that would just get things for the sake of it. I like to have the connection to it. So I got Arcade, which was terrible. It's a full moon movie about a virtual reality.
Look at that skeleton and everything.
It's terrible, but I love it dearly. But there's an interesting story about that. I won't go through that on this stream because it would take up the rest of the movie. But needless to say, when the first cut of that film was put out, it was completed. Apparently, the rumor is that Disney had some problems with it because it was ripping off Tron so much, and they had to redo all the effects. The other one is the first X-Men movie that came out, predating X-Men.
Generation X. That's
1996. 1996 TV movie that was supposed to be a backdoor pilot. I still have in here.
That rings a bell.
It was shot at the same X mansion as in the movies, but I still have here the receipt from Metro Video.
7-day
guarantee.
I think it's more gone out.
March 97.
25 years, yeah.
Yes. It's a hairdresser's now, that place.
Yeah, I
went back there.
My old places, but I couldn't.
Well, I went back there when I was putting VHS 8 my brain together. I was like, I hope I could get some photos of it, and it had gone. I was just gutted.
Yeah.
More police standing around.
Hang on. Oh, hang on, I've gone. Missed one. Right. I remember the movies like Man Killers and stuff like that. We watched any tape that had a woman and a machine gun on the cover, for example.
Absolutely.
Yes. Definitely. You're going to enjoy the Andy Sedaris summer then.
And how? There's lots of guns in that, shall we say.
Never heard of Arcade. No, I don't know that one.
I liked it. It's got a Megan Ward in it and John Delancey.
Yeah.
And Seth Thingy that was in Idle Hands and Buffy. I can't remember his name. It was Oz in Buffy. Seth Thingy. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Gone blank there.
Yeah. I had to check, thinking I was wrong. I got the Andy Sedaris 12-film box set.
That is a treat. That is a treat.
Oh, it's a DVD, unfortunately, but it was less than a tenner, including postage from America, because you can't get it here.
They are streaming on the Full Moon app.
I didn't know they existed until a few years ago. I saw Malibu Express.
Oh, they're great. They're great, and they get more and more deranged as they go on.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's increasingly improbable and glorious. It's like you will watch some of them, and you'll just think, who watches this shit, and then it's like me,
Damn.
and I'm proud of it.
I had the arcade tape too. On my watch list, can't remember seeing it. But it's a rip-off of Tron. Can't be bad, yeah. If it's enough to
Teenagers get sucked into a sentient video game and have to fight their way out.
Oops.
It's like Tron, but made by Goosebumps.
I was wrong. There is boobs in this. Did I just miss it on the video? Just
Oops.
They're not noticeable because it looks like she's wearing a dress, but yeah, the boobs are cut out of it. And yeah, it's obviously I missed it. Yeah, we're in the office now. Yeah, just missed it. Oh well, never mind.
Cynthia in her desperately seeking Susan outfit.
That's very true. She's always at time to tart herself up for a murder investigation of her sister.
Yeah, there's a bow in her hair and everything. It's important to look stylish when fighting bad guys.
No dungarees though.
Thankfully, no.
Where we go. Me too, guys. I also own the singular DVD releases and 2 Sidaris and extra on tapes. Lucky sod.
Oh, classic.
7. I don't think I've seen that. Need to, because I'm trying to compile a list of the ones I should watch. Ready? Unfortunately, he passed away 20 years ago, but
I can't remember what the team was called that was in his movies. The most of them were about a Charlie's Angels sort of team. What are they called?
Thanks. 7. There we go. 1979. Hawaii has fallen under control of a ruthless cartel. Drew Savano, who assembles a team of 7 hitmen to stop them. There you go, genius. Oh, here we go. The eyeballs are in the fish tank for some bloody reason. Yeah, there you go. Keeps them.
Why not?
Yeah, hide the evidence.
Maybe you just fancied a snack later.
Right. It's not the 12. It's not the 12 set, I guess 7. Okay. I haven't looked at it actually properly. I need to do that because it's very cheap. It's just a nice box with a lady on the front, and then it's just flipper discs. So what is it? 6 discs. Nothing special about it.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. There's the 7 poster if it focuses.
Absolutely.
A statued man with a mullet and a ladies of swimsuits.
Ladies of Lethal. The Lethal ladies.
Oh, there you go. Also starring Playboy's Playmates. It doesn't say who or anything. Just
And lots of scenes of them firing machine guns in slow motion.
And then having a shower.
It was just like Baywatch with machine guns.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there it is. Art Matrano from Police Academy 2 is in it. And William Smith, of course.
I rewatched the first Police Academy recently, as it happens. About a week ago, I had it on as background while I was doing some other stuff. And I'd not watched it in ages, and I had forgotten that there was so much racism in it. Honestly, it was like...
It is very racist.
Jesus!
But
yeah, some of the terms that we used in it, was like, what?
Yeah, I never heard them outside of the film, but
so it's not aged well. A lot of the humor has, but a lot of the language really hasn't.
No. Oh, and it breaks his neck. I think it's the one
Yes.
Oh, he does take his eyes. Kills him, then takes his eyes instead of taking his eyes, then kills him. And he's very happy. He puts them in the fish tank.
They did the angry fist, the angry
Now,
cop
you
fist.
I offered you China O'Brien 2, Martial Law, and another one I can't remember, but you chose this. It's got mileage anyway.
It has. I like it. I really enjoy it.
And he just dumped. Yeah, shaking this policeman shaking his fist. Damn, he got another.
What's the bad movie that you hated with the guy that sings in the bar?
Oh, hang on. He's quite famous lead actor in 7. He was in a lot of 7, Bronson Eastwood, and he was also in that bad movie I hated. Oh, Champagne and Bullets. Have you heard of that one?
I haven't heard of that. I've missed that.
Fuck's sake, Al. There we go. Champagne and Bullets. It was Al here that recommended it, saying how good it was. And it's, yeah, what's he got? Houses in it. Cole, no, his dad. Which one is it? Wings Hauser. And that guy I mentioned. Yeah. Champagne
That
Bullets.
sounds absolutely
It's
insane.
absolutely terrible, and it's this level of film. But
Satanic cults, baby sacrifices, drug deals, and more figure in the mix when a Machiavellian villain, William Smith, betrays a pair of ex-cops, John DeHart and Wings Hauser. That sounds amazing.
It is amazing. There's several different cuts apparently, but yeah, get the latest release, the Blu-ray. All right. To be fair, Al never said it was good, but yeah, it was. He had a watch along on his channel, so I thought
I would recommend if you like that sort of thing, I would recommend Deadly Prey. Have you ever seen Deadly Prey?
Sounds familiar. Who's in there?
A man with a blonde mullet and little tiny denim shorts.
Soul.
Fighting things like an entire army and taking on a tank and stuff like that, just with like a little hunting knife and a pair of denim shorts.
I recognize that poster now, yeah. Because I watched Strike Commando and Strike Commando 2 a few months ago. Talk about
that's the one. Yeah.
Look at that. That's sold. William Smith, that's his name. Yeah. Thank you, Dutch. Yeah. Deadly Prey's got Al's approval, so it must be good. It's as bad as The Room and Samurai got awesome, a perfect fit.
Oh dear, there he goes again.
Right, I need to add this to the list. I'm gonna regret it, but
Deadly Prey is one that you'll when you think it can't get any more silly, it does, and it's just lovely. It's just ludicrous.
What was the name of that Predator ripoff? That's so much of a ripoff. They even have quotes from the film in it. It was like a low budget film. I can never remember what it's called. I blanked it from my memory. Is it the psychiatrist he's kidnapped now? I can't remember how many keeping up.
I think he's got to the psychiatrist now, hasn't he?
She's pretending to be his girlfriend, and then she pretends to be his mum to trick him like Jason Bourne.
Yes.
And it works because
look, she's got the upper hand there.
She's more of a redhead than a brunette, but whatever works.
There
it is.
More like Kirstie Alley than anything else.
Yeah, it definitely looks like her there. I think my favorite Kirstie Alley film is probably, what's it called? Oh shit!
I've not seen that one.
It's a new one. The one with the house guest that won't leave. With John Larroquette.
Isn't that called something like Too Many Nights in My 30s?
No. Someone will tell me. Mac and Me. Hang on.
Mac and Me.
I sometimes have the Mandela effect with my VHS collection. I could have sworn I had fucking Mac and Me somewhere. I haven't found it in a year, so I guess not.
Everyone needs an ET ripoff with some testicles as the hero.
And McDonald's sponsorship.
Yes, McDonald's sponsored ballsack faced alien.
Oh, there we go. Another one. Dangerous Men. Is there any other kind?
I've got it chained up now.
Oh yeah, actually,
come on, Cynthia.
The other one had chained up with the boobs out, but this one.
Do the big entrance, Cynthia.
Yeah, what's she been doing for this?
I think she was getting a different hair bow in or something like that.
Get some colouring as well, probably.
I'll be there, but the hair department, they want me to look flawless.
Dangerous Men. I haven't heard good things about this new film called Men that's coming out.
Oh, with Rory Kinnear in it.
Yeah, it's like the last Black Christmas from 2019. Apparently, beats you over the head with its agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look at Dangerous Men if my thing will load. Oh, I thought I could hear her phone ringing. It's what she's trying to get from her purse. I thought.
There she is.
Strike Commando with Red Brown. I said, I'll take a rain check on that film. The sequel has someone famous in it. I can't remember if it's. Fuck's sake. I hate these live streams. I never remember nothing. Oh, yeah, there's Dangerous Man. Oh, that looks awesome. It's from 2005. The new one. If it's on the same list as New York Ninja. Madhouse, thank you. There it is, Madhouse. Yeah.
But will anything ever be as good as Ninja 3: The Domination? I don't think anything will match that.
Terrence McGuire, who are friends with on their YouTube channels as well, he's been on this one. He did Highlander Watch Party, and he interviewed Stephen Lambert, who did the stunts for the Cannon period, and he's in that film, and he was telling the stories about his time on that one and everything. And then with Koshik, what's his name? Khashoggi.
Oh, Shokasugi.
Yeah. So yeah, about his time and doubling for him, and then all 3 ninja films, I think it was on.
I remember my first one of his I saw was 9 Deaths of the Ninja. I enjoyed that.
I think mine was Black Eagle, which was a Van Damme.
The one with Van Damme in it. Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, new Van Damme film. Have some of that. He's in it 5 minutes and he's killed by falling under a boat propeller. Oh, he's falling into empty boxes again. There we go.
Go on, Cynthia.
And he's throwing empty boxes like they're a weapon. And she's just batting them away. No problem. And the Miami Connection. Ever seen that one, Andrew? Oh, that's... Yeah, but
that's
they have
a Sedaris one, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's not Sedaris. Is that Sedaris? No. It's another one that's like... It sounds like a Sedaris film. It's about a band that fighters and... Yeah.
Oh, yes, I have seen that.
Yeah.
That was fab.
It is.
Although when you try and find it on streaming services, the one that most comes up is the Riff Tracks episode that they did for it.
Yeah, I think they're the ones that made it famous, didn't they? It was the director didn't realize how popular it was to be until he saw how the Riff Tracks was doing, and then he brought it out properly.
Go on, Cynthia.
Yeah, look at that backflip. No,
yeah,
and then kick. She's doing all right. And then he does the old lick my own blood. Yum. I thought he's got the it's after this. He's got the cobra knife.
Yeah. Oh, it knocks over one. She's got one of the Wing Chun swords.
Hang on, did she bring them with him?
They were conveniently up against the wall, so it must have been doing. Oh, and he's got a katana.
Oh, he gets a samurai sword. Yeah, that's it. And he's an expert with it.
Oh, my kids held katanas recently. They were delighted for a photo shoot at their kickboxing school. And said, Dad, can we get these? No. No, you can hold them for this. Jesus, that was something cool at MCon. Actually, there's a sword stall there, which is staffed by basically barbarians. And it's just the coolest thing. I think it's my favorite thing at the last couple of MCons. I'm not big into weapons or anything, but the guys that run that stall are really fun. But along the back of their display, they've got things like the Sword of Omens from Thundercats and He-Man's sword and Cloud's Gunblade from Final Fantasy and things like that. All the TV and movie swords. But they do a quiz and lucky dip where you can win a sword of your choice. And
is that wise?
Well, it's 18 and over only.
Okay.
I've not won anything on it yet, but I love how they do it because you answer a trivia question, and if you pass the trivia question, you get to go in the lucky dip box. But their lucky dip box is full of severed fingers. it's like hundreds of rubber severed fingers, and if you pull one out that says winner on it, you pick a sword.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's how you get an audience interacting. Severed fingers.
Oh, the two cops have turned up. They're shooting, and then he's got a gun now. He's ditched his samurai sword, which he barely used. But yeah,
How was that gun there?
he throws a jacket, it spins in the air, and then he's shooting it, and then that's it. The partner gets killed.
They're not very good cops if they can't tell the difference between a coat and a big dude with the mullet.
It's such obvious it's a coat flying.
I mean, if you'd put googly eyes on it, so he got the mad starey eyes in it, I could believe that.
And then the partner's got shot in the neck with 0 blood, apart from a bit on his hands.
Yeah. There would be quite a lot more there. Oh, she's got the blade. Go on, Cynthia.
Go on. Oh, she's not fighting anymore.
Just put him out of his misery so he doesn't have to
act
anymore.
Dutch owns most of the Kasad. I can never pronounce it, sorry. Some great ideas for videos came out today. Oh, well, that's what I'm here for, Dutch, give you ideas.
Awesome.
You do help me out a lot with stuff I can't remember, so I'll allow it. Enter the Ninja, super fucking cheesy. Well, set for Revenge of the Ninja. Yeah, that Ninja 3 domination is crazy.
The mix of a ninja movie and The Exorcist. I mean, why didn't anyone else think of that? That's one of the tapes I regret selling because I would love to have that again. I must track that down again sometime.
Have you got The Exorcist on any version of tape?
It's not on tape. No, I've got it on the box set DVD downstairs, but not up in my geek corner in our bedroom. We're hoping to move to a bigger place before too long, so I can actually have a studio.
Oh.
So at the moment, it's the corner of our bedroom and the kitchen table.
Yeah, yeah, I'm next to the dining table. Well, the TV is on the dining table there.
I don't mind it so much on the kitchen table when I'm doing the stuff like when I'm looking on eBay and things like that, because it's just a little image in the corner of the screen. But I want to give nice things for cool people to look at.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, and this is all stuff collected over the years.
I don't think I know the Toxic magazine.
Didn't run for very long. Didn't run very long at all. Toxic Horror, but it's one I saw advertised a lot in things. I mean,
yeah, the big three.
Yeah, absolutely, the big three.
Unusual.
Good fun.
Useless
fun.
Guard at the hospital door.
Yes.
We'd say.
No, it's all gone a bit Halloween too.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't even check. Yeah. Oh, he was fine, spurting out blood, then now he's dead. Which is the ninja film that ends? Is it the time traveling one? Is that? Yeah, the one he gets frozen in ice in a river or something, and then wakes up in LA. Which one's that?
Oh, I've seen that.
Help me out.
You've stumped me. I have seen that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh.
I saw it not long ago. There you go. He's got the. Here he comes. There's the code.
There he is.
Even though he picks these weapons up from fucking nowhere.
I mean, every hospital has those, doesn't it?
Spoiler: he does die like the Cobra villain as well. So I don't know if this is on purpose. So, what about that film? Yeah, I love Collision Course with Pat Morata and Jay Leno. They never had the money to finish it, but Jay Leno slated it on his show when he became famous. But it's a great cop buddy thing.
Oh, it's tense.
Oh, yeah, Dutch likes it as well. Well done, Dutch. Oh, she slashed. I think if he'd slashed her with that knife, her arm would have fallen off.
Exactly.
Oh, Dutch has got the DVD. I've never seen it on physical media anywhere. I had, well, apart from when I rented it on VHS back in the day. But...
Go on, you mad-eyed bastard.
Yeah.
I have a great love for films that have a definite bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience for grey areas anymore.
Just swapping fists. Which one should I use?
Exactly.
And then he's going to slash up. He's going to slash down. And then he gets slashed as well. Hui, hui, ha. Oh, each arm's done. His nerves are gone. He can't do it. Oh, and he's licking the knife again. Fuck's sake.
One thing that I think that martial arts action movies gave me was an unreasonable expectation of what people getting hit actually sounds like.
Yeah.
And a lot of the
Like
dubs.
Rocky
A lot
IV,
of the dubbed ones.
He changed all the sounds of the hitting, didn't he?
Yeah. But you got all the Godfrey Ho ones that were all dubbed, and people would get a punch and it would sound like a gunshot. Like, very sudden.
Watch the slow motion punch.
Oh, there he goes. Spittle.
Oh, there we go. They both ripped parts of each other's clothes off, and then that fuck it, don't need clothes. Right, Dutch has got the DVD.
Off comes the shirt.
Yeah, now it's a proper fight.
You see, I'd love to do a dub of this where this just goes, "Kiss me."
US DVD. That's probably why I haven't seen it. Yeah, probably never made it over, released over here. Damn, what was that film? I did a trailer, like you said, a dub of it. Right? There was what's that? It's like a 10-second trailer for this cop thriller from the 90s, and it's Karate Cop. It's called, but there's several films called Karate Cop, so I haven't been able to track it down. But it's about basically a warehouse. One guy's already in there. One guy comes in. They're getting ready to do something. They take off their tops, and then the trailer ends and just says Karate Cop. And then you think, is it gay porn or is it going to be a fight? And either way, it looks like it's going to end up one of those.
Either it would get rented.
Yeah, look at this. She's got one arm out of action. She uses a towel to disable him with a knife. Oh, and that's it. Here you go. Here he comes. And then she smashes him into the wall.
God, Cynthia.
Spike in his eye. Oof,
that's the one.
And he still fights. I don't know how long that spike was that went into his head. And then he's still able to take her out.
I bet it did a lot for the sale of mom jeans.
They fit her well.
It's like clearly wearing the action trousers. I remember in a lot of the 80s comic books. That's the ones.
The elasticated middles. Oh, here we go.
Like vertical kicks. There she goes.
Oh. And then Fulci will be very pleased with this one. There goes his other eyes on a hook, and then lift him up.
Very satisfying.
Doesn't actually kill him, just and then takes him away. It's just been weird. And then he dies.
See, just with the weight of the human body, that would have just come out. It would have just split. Sorry.
How they got him to hang there. I'm trying to think out what low budget way they worked out to hang him there by his head. And then, yeah.
A very sudden cut.
Yeah, because how long has this been? Because I thought his sister's been buried already, and there's no timeline to this film.
And the gang has returned.
Yeah, her gang. And then, this terrible joke at the end. She just, somehow, she was allowed to sign all her gang up to college. You're all not? I don't know who's paying for it, but yeah, they're all going. And then the cops signed her up to college. And she's given up her fighting days. So who's paying for all this?
That must be a very well-paid waitressing job. They
Maybe
tip big.
She had her sister insured. There's no... Yeah, so it's all crying about the sister. She said, all right, everyone's going to college. I love bad buddy cop flicks. Upworld is another. Now, yeah, I just went through my...
Upworld was Anthony Michael Hall in that one. That was great.
I got it on X Rental. I didn't realise. I saw it today. I thought, I need to find that to watch it. But yeah, I've never seen that. What's it? Tammy and the T-Rex is another famous one. What's the one with Whoopi Goldberg? Doesn't she team up with a dinosaur? Or is that?
There was one with Whoopi Goldberg and a dinosaur. I can see the cover art of it.
Yeah,
With
I
a
can see
dinosaur
the
egg
cover
on the front of it. I can't remember. And there we go.
Yep, look at that. Only barely an hour and a half. Sexy
Perfect
Woman in
stuff.
More was Eden Woodward. Naked Victim was Jodie Flaherty. If you wanted to know.
It was Theodore Rex. That was the one with Whoopi Goldberg. And it looked like from Dinosaurs, the old sitcom.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly who it is. Yeah, that's it.
Not the mama.
Whoopi did one with Jim Henson's Dinosaurs. That's it.
I remember seeing her in Jumping Jack Flash and being really surprised by it, really loving that. I didn't think I'd enjoy that as much as I did. That was a good one.
Yeah, I saw that when it came out.
Well, that was fun.
It's hard to believe she was a comedian and then doing bloody Color Purple and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump from stand-up to doing Color Purple.
Yeah,
wow.
Very well.
It's very good. And then Guinan, of course, in Star Trek.
Yeah, and then Ghost for an Oscar.
Yes.
And then singing in Sister Act.
You know, I have a soft spot for the Sister Act films. I'm not going to lie. They're just pleasant.
Yeah. So it's like the Die Hard 2 had the same shit after the same woman twice.
Yeah, exactly.
No sequel to this, unfortunately.
No. Well, there's no point because she was undefeatable.
Oh, well, that's true. Technically, that voids the first film.
That was awesome. No, I enjoyed that. It's good to revisit these things.
It is. Wow. That one was really bad. Producers kept out of theatres. I don't know which one we're talking about. Oh, Whoopi Goldberg one. Out of the dinosaur.
Theodore Rex, yeah.
Fatal Beauty. That's another one. Yeah, Sam Elliott.
So they missed a trick with dinosaur movies because they should have done a live-action version of Denver the Last Dinosaur, the cartoon. Because then, in the very suspect theme tune to that, it's Denver the Last Dinosaur. He's our friend and a whole lot more. What do they mean by that?
It's more than a friend. Friend to the end.
Dinosaur with benefits. Yes. That was entertaining. Thank you for that, buddy.
It's all right.
Oh, it's a pleasure to rewatch these things. I really need to watch more Cynthia's. It's been too long.
Yes, maybe one day we'll get a HD box set, but
I'm not holding my breath.
No, I'm not gonna. DVD's been out what nearly. Blu-ray's been out 20 years. They haven't done it yet. Burglar with Bobcat. Yeah, she did so many films that you don't realize. Now she's was on The View. That's the
first one you've watched all the way through. Welcome to our world.
It is. It's only up from here.
I mean, dude, this may be the first one you've seen, but actually you've seen about 8 of them just by watching that one.
Yeah, work backwards from that one, and you got your China O'Briens, and then back to the Hong Kong ones. And you can end on do it in reverse, which is the best. End on the good ones.
Absolutely. Well, I enjoyed that, my friend. Thank you ever so much for having me on for that. That was great fun.
The Howard the Duck sex scene. Oh,
that just terrifying. Oh God, Leah Thompson. What were you thinking?
Duck condom.
Just even though it was only in silhouette, that has haunted me for years.
No, that's gonna fucking give me nightmares. Thanks, Dutch. Well done, Sparks. Your first Cynthia. There's only. Hang on, I forgot to look how many. What's her filmography? You want to place your bets on how many she's listed in?
I think it's like 40 or something now, isn't it?
It's on Deadly Prayer. Hang on. Been watching a lot worse. Okay. Here we go. Yeah.
See, watching a lot worse. That's our version of the oiled up training sequences. It's like, how bad, how low can I go
70.
before this is too much?
Yeah. She's still making films. A Rambo fan film she's in called Hope. Sounds interesting. But yeah, she's been doing a lot of voice work.
I saw her turn up as a as part of a villainous group of like bad commandos in something. I can't remember the name of it now.
Is it BT? No, it's a video game.
It was only recently as well.
Ooh. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Fury of the Fist and the Golden Fleece.
Oh, yeah, the Golden Fleece kind of goes back a bit.
Asian ghost story narrator. Showdown in Manila. The martial arts kid.
I wonder what they based that on. That sounds oddly.
Nah, that must be new. Badass Showdown. Yeah, stick with. Start at don't start at Tiger Claws 3.
It's possibly Death Fighter that I saw it in.
Yeah,
where she was a villain.
Eye for an Eye, Fatal Passion, Guardian Angel.
Guardian Angel's a really good one.
There you go. Start work backwards from 94.
Yeah, Guardian Angel. She's a bodyguard in that, so at least she has straight away has a reason to have all the skills.
Yeah,
and it's not just about underground tournaments.
Oh yeah, wealthy playboy hires an attractive woman detective turned bodyguard.
That was it.
To protect him from a psychotic seductress. Sold.
We've all known those.
My favorite Marvel film is Howard the Duck. Oh, thank you, Dutch.
You poor thing. You're very welcome, Dutch. It's been lovely. Yeah. It's been lovely being on for this.
Welcome, Howard Dutch here, correcting me when I'm wrong all the time. One Crazy Summer. Oh yeah, watched that the other night on Warner Archive. Holy shit, very young Demi Moore. Isn't there a rumor that Demi Moore was the poster for I Spit on Your Grave?
Yeah, she it was confirmed in Charles Band's autobiography, Confessions of a Puppet Master, because they were seeing each other briefly back in the early days when she was in Parasite, which, as I believe, was an Empire movie that he worked on. And she walked into his office one day, and he was showing her the what was a media home video cover to I Spit on Your Grave, and she's like, "Would you recognise that?" And she just went, "That's my ass."
Did she not know that at the point?
I wouldn't recognise mine, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't. I would say no. It's not as muscular as mine. Mine's like Van Damme, Universal Soldier level. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, yes, because One Crazy Summer and what's the other one? Not Better Off Dead, is it? But yeah, I think One Crazy Summer Cusack doesn't like, and he fell out with the director.
Right.
Back to work with him again. Yeah, Better Off Dead. And Say Anything. Say Anything was good. Yeah, that's it.
Say Anything was nice.
It's the famous one with the boombox.
I am a sucker for High Fidelity, though. I loved High Fidelity.
I
prefer it to the book.
That recently, wasn't there? But they
with Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah,
who's now Catwoman. I've not seen it because it was on. Wasn't it on Apple? Was it Apple or Hulu or something?
Here or Apple.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet, but that movie is one of my favorites of all time because I'm a sucker for anything with grumpy dogs. Grumpy dogs, especially.
Autobiographically.
Well, I worked in a comic book store for years, many years ago, and that's exactly what it was like. High Fidelity is just, if you substitute spandex comic books instead of vinyl, that's exactly what it was like.
Yeah, there you go. Best Cusack of High Fidelity.
With you there.
I think I like Grosse Point Blank. Grosse Point Blank. I do like that one. Got a good soundtrack as well as High Fidelities.
Yeah, those are great.
Although I constantly play the beta band Dry the Rave from High Fidelity.
I'm about to sell 5 copies of the EP by the Beta Band. And he just stands back.
Yeah.
And immediately, hey, this is good.
Yeah.
I know.
Definitely.
I've watched that too many times.
Yeah, me too. All right, what do we got? All right, let's get rid of the TV. I think we're up to date with the comments. And it's... Nope, here we go. Books, music, movies.
That matters. It certainly does.
It does.
What a great comment to end it on. That's perfect.
Oh, no. Blame it on the Rio, yeah. Michael Caine, wasn't it? One of his I fancy working 7 weeks in somewhere. Nice. Although I do love the film Water he's in. From was it 1985 when he's on Jamaican Island?
I've not seen that one.
It's got Billy Connolly, Leonard Rossiter, loads of people in it. And it's completely stupid, but it's very, I find it hilarious. And then it's even got Ringo Starr, Eric Clapton.
Why?
Yeah, it's a Jamaican island that the British are giving up on until it discovers they've got an oil rig there. The Americans have an oil rig, but it's not found anything.
Mm-hmm.
So the islands got very poor. Michael Caine's is it the governor they have out there? Yeah. And then the British weren't done with it to give them their independence. That's what Billy Connolly's there for. He's a freedom fighter. Just him and this other guy from the island of these freedom fighters. And then then they struck not oil but water, water like Perrier water. So then it becomes a big business, and then they put on a concert to advertise their plight, and it's got like all the Eric Clapton and everyone from turning up.
But they've only got Ringo Starr. Wouldn't they need a drummer?
Oh! Maybe they got Phil Collins. I can't remember.
That would work. That would work.
Oh, yeah. Now you can get back to Iron Eagle 3, Dutch. Thanks for joining. Bye. Did you ever see the red screen from Chiller? Doesn't ring a bell.
No. What was the one that he did with? I'm thinking of. Was it Cursed with Christina Ricci that basically that ended his?
They're trying to recover that one, aren't they?
Yeah.
The original cut. Chiller. So he's done Cursed, Scream, Chiller. Oh, it's a TV movie, is it? Hang on.
No, never saw that one.
TV show? No. My fucking internet wasn't timing out on us. Already IMDb's down. It's been playing up all evening. Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, it's not playing up. I'll have to check it out.
I do wholeheartedly recommend if people do not have this. There was a 3-disc version of Last House on the Left.
Ooh.
that was very, very good, but it wasn't the film on it that was the most interesting one for me. It looked like this.
Yes.
3-disc Ultimate Edition. There is an extremely good documentary on it. There's a full-length documentary on it. What was it called? Going to Pieces: The Rise and Fall of the Slasher Film. And that is excellent. And I don't know if it got a release on its own, but it was fantastic. And you can get that box set of Last House on the Left for like £3 from CEX and things like that.
Right.
So, Going to Pieces, absolutely fantastic documentary.
Okay, have to look for that next time I'm in town. All right, let's wrap this up. Thanks for everyone that commented. Dutch, Sparks, and everyone. Dr. Possible, Al.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
All joining us, keeping me on the straight and narrow. Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, anytime. This has been great fun. Thanks for asking, buddy.
That's all right. So yeah, Andrew's channel's in the description, but it's Planet Hex.
Planet Hex.
And what's the other channel?
I've got one called That Retro Life that I need to update. I've not updated it in a bit. I'm working on a book called That Retro Life. It's not one I'm putting out myself. I'm shopping around for agents and publishers for that one, about the retro life we lead and how we connect to the things that made us who we are.
Well, that is true. So that's a good one to do.
That's what that one's for, is trying to promote that. My main channel is Planet Hex, so please do check me out there.
Right. Okay, let's say thanks. Good film and chat, everyone. Thanks, Sparks. Thanks for joining. And we shall see you next time. Well, I don't know yet.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for that.
I will just... I can't remember what I'm doing now. What day is it? It's Rumble in the Bronx on the 3rd. That's it. So, thanks, everyone, and good night. Good night, everyone.